Larian Studios Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition. This is a game that came out a couple of years ago, I believe 2019? 18? Could have been 17? I don't know. It's been a while. Copyrights are 2018. 2018. Right there, copyright. I think, well, maybe 2017, 2018, around there. It's been a while. You can play in quote-unquote classic mode, which is the original game that came out, just updated with bug fixes and patches and game balances. I am playing the Definitive Edition, which does include all of those, plus additional goodie bags that they send. So, Beauty Salon, Song of Nature, Order and Magic, Sorcerer's Secrets, and the 4 Relics of Rivellon, which is now has a red exclamation mark, which wasn't there before, but now is. So, did I fuck something up and break my game? Maybe? I don't know, whatever. Hopefully this is there and I can get access to unique sets of powerful armor throughout the game. These are additional options. I think the Sorcerer's Secrets, Order and Magic, and Song of Nature do give you additional options, such as the Magic Mirror and Fort Joy, where you can respec your characters ahead of getting the ship, which I'm definitely going to take advantage of, because I am going to be playing with companions, and I do want to respec them. Order of Magic, I don't know what Haggler's is, but I'll take a look at all this. I'm not going to be using everything. Crafter's Kit, I don't know. Endless Runner, I don't know what that is. Again, I'm going to take a look at it. Beauty Salon, oh come on, this is great. This get back widens the selection of face types and hairstyles. So, who doesn't like a little bit of more customization? But let's go ahead and starting a new game. I can't continue because there's no saves. So, boop, single player. Now we're going to have to choose which mode we want to go into. Do we want story mode, which is the easiest of the 3, or 4, excuse me. Not going to do that. We have explorer mode. Again, if you're new to the game, great mode. That or classic, you know. If you're familiar with CRPGs or just RPGs in general, whether they're tabletop or video games, if you've ever played things like Baldur's Gate 1 or Baldur's Gate 2, Neverwinter Nights, classic mode, you can do that no problem. I am going to be doing the ball busting mode here of Tactician. I did decide, I looked at it earlier, I did decide to do regular Tactician. It says, bring it on. Combat is demanding, and your foes are devious and observant. For every surprise you spring, they will respond with 2 of their own, not for the faint of heart. I did take a look at Honor. Oh my god, this thing will destroy my life. Failure is not an option. Raise the stakes by limiting the already highly challenging Tactician mode to a single save game. But wait, there's more! If your entire party perishes, which will happen in this game, the save game is erased and your quest is well and truly over, which means you would have to start all over again. Holy crap! I am not doing that. Can you imagine getting to the start of Act 3, everybody dying to some bullshit? I wouldn't even continue at that point. I'd be like, this run's over, we're moving on to something different. I'm going regular mode. I may have to want to try to do that one time, but not right now. Regular mode is fine. Tactician is already ball busting as it is. Are you sure you want to start a game in Tactician mode? Fights in this mode will be especially challenging. You cannot change the setting after the game starts. Yes. Final warning. There will be no change in your game's difficulty after this. Are you sure you want to continue in Tactician mode? Yes? I might have fucked up. I don't know. It's been a while since I played this game, so maybe doing Tactician mode was a mistake, but hey, we're gonna live with the consequences. Now, some nice things about this game is not just the customization in your character's builds, and of course the look and style, which is whatever, not a big thing to me, but the builds, you can really dip into everything. And would your guy be top tier? No, but he'd still be viable, and you'd beat the game with it, even if you just spread him out over various different disciplines. He'll be shit, but you know, you'll still be able to function with him. I'm not going to be doing any kind of min-maxing on the playthrough. I will be making suboptimal choices just for the realm of fun. You know, that's a thing. So, you know, if you want to rip your dick out over that, that's your prerogative. Another nice thing about the game is the companions. These are all the companions that you will find in the game and can journey with you. I'm not going to be doing a lone wolf playthrough. I will be recruiting some of these guys. I haven't picked which ones yet. Again, it has been a while. They do have origin stories, so in order to brush up, or for anybody who has not played this game before, I will be playing these origin stories. So we're going to start with Red Prince, the Lizard Man. Let's see what you got, Prince.
Famed, of course, for my unique red skin and unparalleled skills as a general of the House of War, I, the Red Prince, was raised within the vast palaces of the fabled Forbidden City. I was destined to become the next emperor. But my ambitions suffered a bit of a setback when I fell from grace for cavorting with demons. Now, I'm exiled and hunted by assassins. But I assure you, I remain undaunted and as determined as ever to claim my rightful throne.
All right, Red Prince. His special abilities are Dragon's Blaze, Breath Flames in a cone, dealing 4 to 5 fire damage and leaving a fire surface behind. Set burning for 2 turns, resisted by magical armor. So one thing about Divinity, if you've never played it, is that they do a lot of environmental aspects in the game. So just hitting somebody with a fireball will not only hit the person with the fireball, it could also light them on fire. If there's anything flammable nearby, such as oil, it will light that on fire. If there's a barrel, it will explode and do damage not to your enemy, but to yourself and any allies in the immediate area as well. So that is something you always have to take into effect when you're doing battles. It is a great aspect, and I do love it. It adds a little bit more depth to the combat mechanic. Sybil, what's your story? You're up.
I used to be a slave, kept under the thumb of the master, the bastard that made me hunt down my own kin. How did he do that, you ask? With the living scar you see on my cheek, this horror that takes no more than a song sung by Master Dearest to control my very thoughts. But now the tables have turned. I broke my shackles, and when I finally find him, I will make the master sing a very different kind of song.
Once I was a crusader for the Divine Order. I pledged my life to Lucian the Divine. The war changed everything. He sent me to save the elves I grew up amongst. I arrived too late. Lucian ordered the use of death fog against the Black Ring, annihilating everyone I once knew in the process. Now I'm a mercenary killer, one of the infamous Lone Wolves. And my next target is none other than Lucian's own son.
All right, that's Ethon Ben Meds there. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, we got our dwarf friend. Oh, I forgot to go over these guys' skills too. So, I called her Sabil earlier. I believe it's Sabil. Has flesh sacrifice. This is an elf. I think this is a racial one here. So flesh sacrifice. Elf sacrifice. You gain 1 action point immediately and a 10% damage boost for 2 turns at the cost of 1 constitution. Any action points over your maximum are lost. You can see you do get a damage boost plus an additional action point, AP. But you do lose out a little bit of constitution, so you do take a bit more damage. It's a great one, though. Couple that with adrenaline, I mean, that's 3 additional action points that you get, which is huge. That's basically a move and an ability, or 2 different abilities, or just a rather large move to get out of the fray. Her special thing, which is unique to her, is Break the Shackles. Remove the following negative statuses from yourself: silent, slowed, crippled, chilled, shocked, plague, suffocating, atrophy, diseased, infectious diseased, and shackles of pain. So if she has any negative crowd controls put on her, she can just wipe them. Good ability. Ifan has Encourage. This is a great ability. Encourage allies around you, increasing their primary attributes: strength, constitution, intelligence, wits, and memory, I believe is the other one. All good. Well, memory, who cares? But everything else, all good. And then he's got a wolf. Summons your trusty soul wolf, which can howl and bite enemies. So he's got his own personal summon. So if he becomes a summoner, he can conjure, I believe he can conjure both, or is it only one that can be out on the field at the same time? I know you can conjure a bunch of totems. We'll figure that out later. Beast! The dwarf. Let's go. What do you got, buddy?
Oh. I was just thinking about someone I used to know. My cousin, the Queen, in fact. A tyrant. I tried to stop her, but things don't always go according to plan. She cast me out to a forgotten island, and made short work of my allies, too. Lucky for me, I was able to commandeer a ship, and began a new life for myself, out on the high seas. Aye, but I hear that the Queen is at it again. And there's something darker behind her madcap schemes this time. If I don't stop her, I don't know who will.
Alright, Beast. Such great backstories for all these guys. Outside of the main campaign, set that aside. Like, these can be all stories of themselves. This guy, the Red Prince, used to be in line to a great empire, but was exiled. He's looking to get his throne back. Sabil, she's looking to kill the master, who turned her and made her into an assassin. Ifan I'm just gonna call him Ifan. Fuck the last part of his name. He's just a soldier who kind of got fed up with the soldier's life and everything that he had to do. He went through and saw some shit. Beast, cousin to the Queen who exiled him, looking to maybe usurp the throne or bring her down. Just awesome stories. What are your talents, buddy? You got Petrifying Touch, turn a nearby target to stone, incapacitating, dealing 6 to 7 earth damage, removes bleeding, burning, poisoned, and crippled. Is that on the target? So if they're bleeding, burning, poisoned, and crippled... Huh. Resisted by magic armor, set petrified for 1 turn. I mean, would you ever use that defensively? Again, on one of your allies to remove those statuses? Like if they're crippled, poisoned, and bleeding, would I just hit him with Petrifying Touch? Just to remove that and just say I'm going to be without that guy for a turn instead of having to worry about it? Huh. And he's got Blinding Squall. A storm approaches and strong winds raise. They blind and deal 6 to 8 air damage to enemies in the area. Set blinding for 1 turn. Okay, so that would be decent against melee fighters, even ranged, because they probably wouldn't be able to hit. Losha, alright. You're up. What do you got?
All my life I've been a performer, a musician, beloved and celebrated by all. But I have a secret. I'm also a playground for sprites and spirits and... worse. The voice that rings inside me now is darker than any that came before. Almost caused a bunch of my fans to rip each other to pieces. But you can trust me. I've got this under control. Step 1. Find out who, or what, is trying to take control of my mind. Step 2. Make it sorry it ever tried.
Okay. Possessed by a demon. Your talent and courage. Yep, that's the human racial ability. And then you have Maddening Song. Sing, causing enemies in the target area to become mad. Maddened characters will attack those nearest to them, regardless of alignment. But it's resisted by magical armor. That kind of sucks. Gotta admit. Well, we'll see. And then last, but certainly not least, is the Undead Thane. This guy is hilarious. Alright, buddy. Show us what you got.
Oh, don't stare. How would you look after eons in some ghastly crypt? Your people are rather prone to death. Mine are not. Yet when I emerged from my completely unjustified imprisonment, I found them gone. Our culture forgotten. Any trace of the world I knew all but obliterated. I must even hide my true face beneath an ever-shifting mask for fear you savages will attack me. That is how I wander this strange world. Trying to uncover the truth about a history you primitive people never even knew existed.
Okay. He lost an entire race of ancient people. Man, that's gotta be a mind trip to wake up after a millennia to find out that every trace of everything that you once knew, not just your family and friends, but an entire species just up and disappeared without a trace? Whew! You wake up and your world was gone. The last of your kind, you hide beneath a charmed mask, searching for the truth about a history that no one knew existed. Very cool. His racial ability for the undead is Play Dead. This is just funny. It's impractical for the most part because you're essentially just taking them out of the fight for a bit, but fool enemies into thinking you're dead. Cooldown of skills will be paused. Any actions you take will cancel this status. So, if you're getting surrounded by people, you could just play dead and they'll fuck off and start attacking somebody else. So it's not bad, but it's not the best either. It's funny. If you're playing with friends, which you can do in this game, you could just troll them with that ability. And then his special ability is Time Warp. Target a character. Whenever this character ends a turn in combat, they immediately get a free turn. That ability is broken. One thing you can do is delay your action to essentially go last. So if you have a high enough initiative to be able to go first in a turn order, delay, go last, go first again, pop this, and then you get a third turn, essentially, in a row. That is massive. So hopefully we can get his initiative up. I don't know. He's definitely one of these guys I'm gonna take. Just Fane is awesome. I love Fane. And then after that, we just have custom characters that we can make. So dwarf, elf, human, lizard, and then finally we have undead dwarf, undead elf, undead human, undead lizard, and then the red prince who's not undead. I am going to be a human. 2 reasons. 1, encourage is a very good ability to use when you're not playing solo. If I was playing solo, I think maybe elf with flesh sacrifice would be much better to just max out as much AP as I can. But when you're playing with a party, encourage increasing primary attributes for 3 turns. Strength, intelligence, constitution, wits, all good. And then Dome of Protection is going to be the unique thing that I can do, essentially my character. Create a magical field that restores magic and physical armor and increasing elemental resistance on allies in the area. Restores 8 physical armor and 9 magical armor, and it's got a 13-meter radius. Duration of 5 turns. So anybody in my bubble will recoup magic armor, so they can maybe rest a turn and wait for some of their talents to come up cooldown. Great ability. So we're going to do that. We are going to be a fighter. I think I'm going to make him a tank. He's going to be a fighter that utilizes some of the necromancy skills, because things like Bloodsucker, there's a few other ones in there, and a few other talents that you can get that can really keep them in the fight for longer by healing up their armor and vitality. Metamorph, or just a straight knight. So, here's the thing that I was looking at earlier. Knight warfare abilities rely on strength, but I was looking at Metamorph earlier. However, if I pick Metamorph class and dip into the Warfare School, which is what these are, it says at the very bottom what the class discipline is, they're reliant on Finesse to receive a damage bonus, whereas if I was to pick a Knight, the damage bonus by Battle Stomp receives a bonus from Strength, not Finesse if I was to pick Metamorph. So that's a very interesting thing. I don't remember that being in the base game. I thought warfare skills were always based on strength, but like I'm just gonna go with Knight. I'm gonna get Metamorph class, but I'm gonna start base as a Knight just for the strength bonus. Appearance. Skin color: wheat, sable, earth, nutmeg, dune, honey, walnut. I want honey. I like honey. Who doesn't like honey? We'll be honey. We'll have a honey face. Face 1. No. 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 Ooh. I like that scar. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna go honey face, face 6 with the scar. Hairstyles. Well, that's good. I like the double braids. Not a fan. That's okay, it's generic. Again, generic hero man. Maybe. No. Thinking about it? Thinking about it? Hair 8? Alright. Nope. Nope. Nah. Nope. Was that just a shortcut? No. Nope. No, you know what? Let's just go with hair 8. I like hair 8 the best, I think. Or did I want hairstyle 2 with the double braids? He kind of looks like a badass. What's it? Sandor? No, I don't want my name to be Sandor. Oh, Sandor's right here. My name is Curdy, but... Okay. Alright. Hair color copper. Or excuse me, Cooper. 00. Harvest Man. Jester. Blacksmith. Surgeon. Metallurgist. The Monarch. Well, of course, purple. Purple is the color of royalty. The Miller. The Weaver. The Squire. The Baker. The Candlestick Maker. Just kidding, it's the Plowman. Taylor, I actually kind of like the Plowman. Yeah, let's go with the Plowman. Facial features. Oh, beard. Do we want him to have a beard? Good beards? No. What is that? The Lincoln? No. Nope. Maybe? No. No. Definitely not. It's the Gettysburg. Oh, no, that's the Gettysburg. Oh my god, look at those chops. That's beautiful. No. No. Nope. Oh god. That is a diesel stash there. Look at that. I look like a fucking cartoon villain. I'm gonna tie somebody to the railroad tracks. Oh, that's an even better diesel stash. Oh my god, that mustache reminds me of that Tim Allen goddamn police lineup picture he had. Alright, let's just go no beard. Voice.
Ha! Nice try.
Alright.
Try again.
No.
Oh, almost got me that time.
Okay.
Almost got me that time.
Try again.
Try again.
Meet your maker.
Ha! Almost got me that time.
Alright, yeah, we'll go adventure. Because we're gonna go on an adventure. Preset. We are gonna edit this. I'm gonna drop everything. I'm just gonna put everything into strength. No, 1 con I think is fine. Yeah. 12 strength, 1 con. Increase the vitality. We are gonna edit this. Warfare is good. I'm gonna get rid of two-handed for now and get polymorph. Yeah, polymorph, because I'm gonna get an additional attribute. Retribution's good. Leadership is good. Wait, leadership grants dodging and resistance to all allies. Okay. Perseverance. Oh god. I don't remember some of these skills. Perseverance restores magic armor after you recover from frozen or stunned, and restore physical armor after knocked down or petrified. 5% armor restored. Huh. I mean, that will definitely keep you in the fight longer. Retribution is great. Just damage getting pushed back to the target. Bartering, no. No. I don't care about bartering. So we're gonna go Persuasion. This is just a human thing. Get thrifty. Who cares? Persuasion, yeah, we definitely want that. What's that? Helmet? Oh, look at that helmet. Oh, that's so cool! Oh yeah, edit and get an extra point in strength. And we'll edit the skills, so we'll get rid of Crippling Blow and Battering Ram for Bullhorns and Tentacle Lash. Alright. And then we'll go on to Talents. Opportunist, yeah, that's definitely going to be the one we're going to start with. Gives you the ability to perform attacks of opportunity, so anybody that moves near or around me in a close enough range, I'm just going to hit them. Second one I'm definitely going to get is Living Armor. Adds 35% of all healing you receive by skills or consumables right back to your magic armor. So that's one way to replenish your magic armor, because that is going to be a super important thing being a upfront tank. You're going to have great physical armor, but your magical armor is going to be on the weaker side compared to the physical, so this is going to help keep that armor value high. Mixed in with something like Leech, heals you when you're standing in blood, just to be able to get that living armor. Now, Leech is not that great, because the amount that you heal when standing in blood doesn't do that much. However, again, I would just pretty much want it for living armor. After that, I'm probably going to get Executioner. Gives you 2 extra action points after dealing a killing blow, once per turn. Kill somebody, pop off and do something else. I think these 3 on top of Opportunist will make him very good. So we're going to go with that. So Opportunist, yes. Tags for my origins. So Barbarian, Jester, Mystic, Noble, Outlaw, Scholar, or Soldier. Trained in Order, Obedience, and Warfare. You know the difference between a latrine and a lieutenant. Is there really a difference, though? We'll go with that. And tag number 2. Quick with wit. Quick with equip and swift of song. You are an entertainer above all. You can disarm the public with your body tales and mesmerize them with midnight frights. Or maybe outlaw, back alleys and rooftops. Know well the tread of your boot. Oh, reading is hard. You've got friends in low places and enemies to match. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go Jester, Soldier. It's more of just a grizzled soldier, but you know, he don't give a shit no more. You know, he's been there, done that. Little gallows humor. Yeah. Instruments. Origin. Okay. Flute, mandolin, cello. Yeah, definitely cello. Okay. So I think we're good there. We got our guy. He actually looks pretty good, honestly. Maybe too good. Yeah, fuck it, whatever. We'll deal with that later. He's gonna have a helmet on anyway. Who gives a shit? Yes.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared, and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead, I became part of their story.